Steel. Dropping the hammer on crime.
Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to the Super Awesome Geek Show. Today we're dropping the hammer on crime with Steel action figures from Kenner. I think today we are going to take a look at John Henry himself as Steel, and we will take a look at his arch nemesis in this series. So John Henry here as Steel comes with John Henry himself, a hammer, of course, and steel armor that clips onto the character. Pretty freaking cool. Yeah, this is a really cool looking figure. And we got the back of the box here. The back of the packaging shows all the figures in the line. And we do have everything. So we'll have to do a future video where we show the girl in the chair and the bike. We got the bike. So fortunately I bought a whole collection of these off somebody, and we did a live stream on them when we were looking at them at first, but I wanted to start doing some individual videos on these guys. Here's Shell Shock Burke. Burke is the bad guy that comes with this series. Burke's pretty cool. It's got this big machine gun thing that he comes with. But yeah, fortunately, the collection had a couple of duplicates, so I was able to keep some in the packaging and open a few for these videos.
Forged on the streets of L.A., John Henry Irons is dropping the hammer on crime. Steel. Vapor Trail Steel races in to fight for justice. Steel. Electromagnetic steel takes hold of the situation. Rockin' evil shell shock Burke's foundation. Steel. And when Burke rages back into battle, Blast Hammer Steel armors up for the final challenge. Then mounts the gleaming steel cycle to seal the deal. Steel. Dropping the hammer on crime. Blast Hammer Steel comes with steel cycle. Other figures sold separately.
So here we go. We've got John Henry here, Steel. He's a 5 POA action figure. He's got holes in his boots so he can put them on a display stand. Does not come with a display stand. Head moves, legs move, arms move. It's typical 5 POA from that era. But we'll call this 4 to 5 inches, probably about 5 inches tall. Good muscular detail in the figure. Yeah, it's got a lot of detail there. It says Steel on the back of his belt, though. He's got a belt buckle on the back of his belt. So the head pops right on like that. You got the helmet on. And that's too dark. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting. There we go. I guess that's a little better. Hope that's not blinding anybody. But you can see his eyes through the mask. Pretty cool. We got the chest piece here. We can snap that on. These pieces really fit snugly. They snap right on. They're pretty cool. We've got armor for the arms. Yeah, very cool. He's turning into steel. John Henry. He made this armor himself. Steel was a character that took over for Superman after Superman died in the comics. And then when Superman returned, he kept hanging around, I guess, after a while. Became kind of a popular character. Shaquille O'Neal played him in the movie. We've got this hammer weapon here. It's kind of like a hammer bazooka, I guess, because it's got a sights on the side, and he's supposed to hold it like that. So I guess it's kind of a hammer bazooka. Yeah. There's John Henry in the steel armor. Yeah, he made the armor in homage to Superman and tried to keep the streets safe when Superman died in the comic books. And now we've got Burke, his arch enemy. Again, 5 POA action figure. There's nothing to him really. And then this guy has a machine gun thing. The gun's barrel does twist, but it's a manual twist. It's not really something that happens automatically. I wish it did. Like when you shot this, it should turn, but it really doesn't. You put one in and... Hold on, I think you got to push it all the way in. Yeah, and then it shoots out. It's not spring-loaded. It's done by friction, or I don't know what you call it, but it's not really spring-loaded. But it does shoot pretty good. It's one of those 90s big-ass guns that they would do in all the 90s figures for some reason. Things had to be extreme, you know? Yeah. So there we go. Pretty neat. It's got these legs so it can stand up. And then you just kind of put your guy next to it. You kind of have to balance it right. There you go. I think the feet on the legs should be going the other direction so that they can balance better. There you go. All right, Burke, your time has come. I'm going to get you. And then Burke's like, no, he got me. Help. All right, guys, let me know what you think about these in the comments below. And speaking of comments, let's check out a comment from our last video. Stephanie Long says, I like how these look. They're very striking. I like her armor. You're right. Adverts were so much cooler back then. And that was on the video for Sectar's Stellara, one of the new Sectar's figures from Nacelle. Thanks a lot, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Always appreciate your comments. And if you want to see your comment highlighted in a future video, just leave a comment below this video, and we will select a comment at random to highlight and say thanks to. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. Appreciate all the support. Let me know what you guys think of this guy in the comments below. Stay awesome out there, everybody, and we will talk to you on the next one. All right, see ya. The Super Awesome Geek Show is part of the Super Awesome Geek Show network. Please check the description below and subscribe to the channels that interest you.
I am John, Wookiee impersonator and Aladrin warlock with the Warriors of the Stars. Along came Jason, my bearded friend. Fabulous secret ideas revealed to me the day he came to my house and said, I want to make a podcast! Only 2 others share this secret.
I am Chris Visions. I like walks on the beach, sunsets, poodles.
What's up, everybody? Morphin' time. Hi, I'm Rick Remender.
Rob, the artist.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm Mr. Sabella.
Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano.
Robbie Amell.
What's up, guys?
Today I have special guest Mike Sellinger.
You do indeed.
We're working on Black Science.
Bob McLeod, creator of the New Mutants.
I've been working for Marvel and DC Comics for the last 40 years.
Brian Herbert.
About a year ago, I've got a Twitter site. I couldn't get my own name. Somebody took my name.
And we have special guest Gus Lopez.
Oh, hey guys, thrilled to be on.
Robin Hobb is here.
Working on a trilogy called The Fitz and the Fool.
Livio Raimondelli.
Appreciate it. I'm a big Transformers fan, G1 fan myself.
Together we started talking about toys, comics, games, and movies on the Super Awesome Geek Show!